Alright guys, so I've been trading the VWAP bounce for a few years now, and I definitely have a few different variations of it. One of my newest variations and methods of approaching it has been a pretty high percentage play, and so make sure to hit that subscribe button because that's what we're going over in today's video. Okay, so in Mission I's series on the VWAP bounce, one of the things we talk about looking for is when the stock crosses above the VWAP, essentially pulling a red to green move right around the open. And when you're looking to add this strategy to your arsenal, you want to look for pre-market confirmation. This can really help your trade progress, and if you actually look at a lot of VWAP bounces, many of them are finding support at that pre-market level, whether it be the pre-market high or just pre-market resistance or support. And notice here we also got that squeeze above the VWAP, but you can use that resistance as your risk or stop out level. That's a very profitable way to approach these type of trades, and if you look at the confirmation in pre-market prior to that, you see it did add that level as support. Now, with VWAP bounces essentially being dip buys to the VWAP, sometimes you are going to get faked out of them. In me trading these a ton, I've noticed that when you do get faked out and it reverses back and holds that level as support, it can be an extremely profitable and high percentage play, and that's exactly what we got here on CGC. You can also notice how that previous resistance turned into support once it finally broke back above the VWAP, and you can also see a triangle-like pattern that squeezes the stock together until it finally breaks out. And so if you use that level as support, it can be a really good entry for a triangle play or a standalone strategy itself. And really, this brings me to a very common theme in trading, which is analyzing the overall daily sentiment of that stock. You know, on an intraday basis, some traders are looking for that triangle pattern and they're retaining a bullish sentiment because of it. And some traders are watching for that bounce all the way back above the VWAP, which is essentially it confirming that upward trend and then finding support at that previous high. That is also a bullish sentiment in this stock. And it goes back to Friday when I actually took this trade, and I saw all of those things, which is what ultimately gave me the inclination to jump into this CGC trade, and it worked out really, really well. I was able to add my position right around that level that I talked about previously, scale into it, and then sell into that strength because again, it was maintaining a very bullish sentiment, and when it does that, it's a pretty safe bet to bet on it on the long side. And that's really what I've been doing with my trading, and it's how I've grown my account to this level. And yeah, sure, the past week or two has been kind of a slump. I've been roughly break even in gross profits, but slightly down in net profits, but that's gonna happen in trading. Successful traders are going to lose sometimes, and I think this is just part of it. And when you look at my account balance, you know, I've grown this account roughly 10 to 20% in the last few months. And so in my opinion, that's definitely acceptable. And part of that was just trading the VWAP bounce with these different variations. In the last few months, Mitch and I have put out a series on the VWAP bounce, kind of breaking down all the subtle nuances that we look for to have successful instances of this strategy. And really, our goal is for you to understand how we approach these trades so you can possibly mold it and kind of turn it into your own to fit your own personality and hopefully have some success with it. Also, remember guys, if you want to use the same platform as us, which includes no PDT rule, shorting ability, plus a decent amount of buying power, I'll include that link in the description, and it's a great way to help support our channel. If you're also interested in joining the World Series of Day Trading, it starts next month on February 22nd. It goes on for 6 trading days, and it's completely free to apply to and enter. And the top 3 people in my team alone win free trading packages, and the top 20 in the overall competition win packages as well. It's a really cool competition that, like I said, is completely free, and so you don't really have much to lose. I'll include that link in the description as well if you want to go check that one out. So good luck in the markets, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow morning for our live stream, and thanks for watching, team.